Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you're well. Sorry that you probably can hear the fans in the background. I've had to move out of the conservatory. It's just too muggy in there. And we seem to have been inundated with these little midgy flies. So I've actually, during my class this morning and all this morning, I've been burning peppermint because apparently flies and stuff don't like peppermint. So it's actually, I think it is working, but there's still quite a lot of flies in there. And apologies that we're just a bit late because I just had to get a bird out of the conservatory. All fun and games that's going on. So I've come into the more of a kind of our living room space area to be able to do this talk for you today. This is all about getting the very best out of your training if you are postmenopausal, but this information could be relevant at any stage in your life as a woman, because it can all be applicable for what I'm going to be talking about. Now, obviously, if you are on my Fit Female project, which I know a lot of you are, we are doing our final talk tonight on Zoom, and it's all about menopause and postmenopause and training and nutrition that comes in with that. And I'm going to talk a lot about mental health with regards to the menopause as well tonight, and I will touch on that here, because a lot of women experience obviously high anxiety, low level mood, depression, stress that comes all part and parcel of going through the menopause. And often it's something that's not spoken about. And we're actually doing quite a big, like, not promotion, that's the wrong word, but we're kind of like really making people aware with regards to, this morning, I was watching it this morning, just in the background, and they've got the menopause bus which is going to like all different locations, which is so good. It's such a really, really important thing to do, and let women know that actually what you're going through and the symptoms you're going through are completely normal, where you can get to speak to health practitioners and things like that. And a lot of women feel that, once they're going through the menopause, it's kind of been officially diagnosed or maybe unofficially diagnosed, because there's so many women out there who actually it takes 10 years for that diagnosis to come through. They find that this time is a real struggle with regards to their mental health, with regards to their anxiety, with regards to their stress levels, depression, and also with regards to their training, because they almost feel like they can't train. They don't know what to do. But actually, this is a really perfect time to get the very, very best out of it. Hi, Paula. Who else have I got on there? I'll just have a little look on my phone because it's coming up Facebook user. So, Teresa, you just need to update your StreamYard, my lovely. So, with regards to when you've gone through the menopause, or you're going through the menopause, when you have kind of stopped this perimenopause stage where essentially your periods have stopped, we need to be aware of the fact that obviously our estrogen levels are going to be very low, and so are our testosterone levels. And there are some things that we can naturally do to help and support that. Now, if we think about supplementation, zinc is a great, thanks, Teresa. Zinc is a great natural boosting of testosterone. So, hi, Lisa. So, if you up your zinc intake, whether that come from food sources or whether it come from a supplementation, it's very hard to get a good quantity amount of zinc in without an extra supplementation. So I would highly recommend that you do take a supplementation to help boost up your natural testosterone levels. But also with regards to all of the things I was talking about last week for perimenopause, thinking about upping your good fats, thinking about not reducing your carbohydrates, but having good carbohydrates, because obviously if you cut your carbs completely, the amount of lack of carbs actually put your cortisol levels up even higher, which, gives you even more stress. So we need to be eating good amounts of fat, good fats, good amount of complex carbohydrates in there, and of course, good amounts of protein, which is going to help you with regards to the training that you're doing. What we can do post-menopause stage is definitely focus on increasing the amount of strength training that we're doing. And we need to do that from the point of view of our bone health, increasing the amount of weight-bearing exercise that we're doing will actually put bones under more strain, and in order for them to actually become stronger and stop onsets of osteoporosis, or even if you have osteoporosis, helps to manage it a lot better. So increasing the amount of strength training that we can do, but also thinking about things that are going to be more effective for us, as a woman, with regards to our training and getting the very, very best out of it. So what we can think about as well is actually doing things that are going to naturally increase our mood. And this is why I'm kind of tying this all in with regards to training post-menopause, but also with regards to mental health, with regards to your mood, anxiety, low mood. So some of you might know this, but some of you may not, that actually there is a lot of scientific research out there that says that when a woman trains her core, it has a natural boost in her mood. Okay. And I'm going to give you the science behind this as to why. So obviously we're training our core muscles around our center. We're thinking about our back, we're thinking about our abdominals, our obliques, pelvic floor, TVA. These muscles protect your vital organs. They also sit themselves around your nervous system. So when your nervous system is being protected and you've got this sense of strength because you have focused on your core strength, you've improved your core strength, you are working on that, the nervous system completely just relaxes and it's not under as much stress. Whereas somebody who doesn't train their core and maybe have a lot of excess body weight around their center, they actually put more stress around the vital organs and the nervous system. And a lot of people will talk about the risks of visceral fat around the center and how dangerous it is for the vital organs. But what they don't talk about is how also dangerous it is for the nervous system. So with your nervous system, obviously that's what kind of, gives you that sense of anxiety or fear or stress or calm, relaxed, well-being, depression or good mood. And what we want to think about is actually the more we can strengthen the core, especially post-menopausal, the better we are going to be able to increase our mood. And a lot of women don't realize this. So as much as they focus on strength training, which is absolutely fantastic, they also then may focus on other things like running or something like that, where they don't actually train their core effectively. And it's why I try and do a bit of a core focus in our group at least once a week. You've got one coming today at 12:30. Core training and keeping this region around your center strong and feeling secure is going to put less stress on your nervous system. It's going to put less stress on your vital organs. And research shows that it naturally helps to increase your mood and your sense of well-being. So if you want to think about focusing on your training and changing maybe things up with regards to, maybe you're going through the menopause right now, maybe you're postmenopausal already, core training needs to be something that is within your program every single week, along with your strength training, but not thinking about it being kind of just part and parcel of the strength training you do, but actually as an additional session, so that you can get the very, very best out of, lifting your mood and increasing that sense of well-being, where you are, maybe you're not feeling like that. Maybe you're feeling, still with this high level of anxiety, high level of brain fog, high level of, low mood. We can actually use our training. I mean, people always talk about training, the fact that endorphins increase, serotonin increases, exercise is good for the mind, it's good for your cognitive skills, it's good for your mental capacity, but they often don't realize what type of exercise. So training and getting the very best out of your training, if you are postmenopausal, needs to come from core training as an additional session or additional sessions to what you're doing. Heavy strength training from the point of view where you are lifting weights, not in intervals. So, stuff that I do for Lift Lean, absolutely fantastic if it's more the sets and the reps. The Fit Female Project workouts where we've been doing sets and reps. If you look back on my topics under the hashtag Kelly's HIIT and Conditioning, the strong girl workouts, the push-pull workouts. So maybe steering away from the intervals where you're thinking, oh my God, I've got to get in as many as I possibly can in this quick time. Take the breaks off, focus on sets, reps, working to a good full capacity, not feeling rushed, getting into these sets, getting into these reps, taking your time over your workouts is why on the Fit Female Project, I gave a gym home program and I gave a gym program, a home workout program, gym program, which is all sets and reps. It wasn't intervals. There's no HIIT style in there at all. And the Fit Female Project workouts that we've been doing in here have all been sets and reps. So steering away from the intervals, get rid of the HIIT, put in the reps and the sets, focus on doing things like that, focus on upping that strength training, and then complementing that with things that are going to naturally help to reduce your cortisol levels down. More breath work, more focusing on relaxation, more focusing on Pilates or yoga. Obviously, Pilates is fantastic for core focused as well. So if you can add in core focused Pilates, that's going to be brilliant because it almost ticks, 2 boxes in one go. If you're an instructor, and obviously I know I've got all instructors on the chat today, and you're delivering sessions for postmenopausal women, menopausal women, these are the sessions that they need to be doing. They need to be doing heavy strength training, working on sets and reps, getting rid of the intervals. They need to be doing focused core work, really helping to, feel strong around their center. Let that protect the nervous system. Let it protect the vital organs. And then also relaxation, more mind and body, chilled sessions, which are going to be really more effective, for your clients to help lower their cortisol levels down. The session I'm doing tonight, Fit Female Project Lowering Cortisol Focus, is all more mindful conditioning, more breath work, more relaxation, more mindset to kind of give that beautiful balance with the heavyweight training that we've done over the last couple of weeks. So you absolutely can get the very, very best out of your training, but if you know what you're doing, if you know why you're doing it, and step away from the high intensity interval training, the Joe Wicks kind of style sessions, because you don't need it. It's not going to do you any favors unless it actually boosts your mood and makes you feel good. You don't need it. Certainly don't punish yourself doing it. Do the stuff that makes you feel good, but also know this stuff is there's research behind it that says, yes, it increases your bone density. Yes, it increases your body mass, muscle mass, which we lose as we're getting older. Yes, it helps to, calm the nervous system, helps to protect the vital organs, helps to boost your mood. So I wanted that to be quite thought-provoking with regards to your training, especially during this stage in your life. And you don't need to shy away from training. You can absolutely get the very, very best out of it and know that not only is it doing your body so good, but it's also doing your mind so good. And at this time, where many women, and the scary statistics out there, that the high levels of suicide or attempted suicide when a woman's going through the menopause, because she just does not have the support. She doesn't feel like she can speak to other people. She doesn't feel like she can burden other people with these things that are going on. She's worried that people are just going to say, oh, it's just women's problems. We need to talk about this. That's why it's brilliant that the shows like This Morning are doing, Lorraine and things like that are doing like menopause specials, because they're actually out there talking about it and saying, companies need to understand what women are going through in these stages of their life. They need to support it, because women lose jobs. They lose friends, they lose relationships, all these things can have a knock-on effect. And we need to talk about it more. We need to talk about and get rid of the kind of taboo around the menopause. And we need to be open and be like, actually, we can manage it, but we've got to be open in order to be able to manage it. So if you are a woman and you are experiencing these, symptoms, and you're, struggling, don't be quiet. Speak out. Talk to people. Talk to your health professionals. Talk to other instructors. Talk to me. Talk to our group within our WhatsApp group. Be open about this. If you're an instructor and you're delivering sessions for your clients, be open with them about how they might be feeling. Let the taboo subject be diminished, and actually make it so that we're really aware of it, and then we can put things in place that people can feel much more confident, much more secure in what they're doing, and understand that this doesn't have to be a time where you stop training. You doesn't have to be a time where you aren't getting the benefit from doing the training that you are doing. Thanks, Lisa. It really is. It's really important. Absolutely. So don't be quiet about these things. Spread the word, be open, menopause matters, all these, slogans that are out there that help women actually talk about how they're feeling and be open about it, and not shy away from it. But get the very best out of your workouts. And thanks, Paula. And, know that when you train your core, not only is it doing amazing things for your midsection, but it's also a brilliant mood booster. It's calming your nervous system down, and it's protecting your vital organs. So it's a win-win. So in that case, get yourself ready. You've got a core focus lift lean coming at you at 12:30. Enjoy. Thanks, gang. Thanks so much, everybody. And I'll see you soon.